of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair. It's George and Sexton. Then it's Exum. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. Pass to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Allen on the wing. Defended by Sexton. And another three for Houston.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Allen's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Pass to Kessler. Now here's Sexton. From deep. Drills the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Allen. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Here's Hendricks. 6-point game. Sexton for 3. That shot misses.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Now Sexton, after the missed 3 from Allen, got that bucket in no time at all. Sexton's got 5.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Allen, that's good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And George kicks to Sexton. Rebound by Smith.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Şengün with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Sexton against Allen. Sexton the pass to Hendricks. The Rockets pull it in. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Kessler setting the pick for Exum. No good again that time. Houston leading by 12. High post Allen. He's got 15. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 17.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. So for the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Thompson comes in for Brooks. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Outside, George. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the Jazz again can't hit it. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Rockets. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Utah comes into this one after the win against Charlotte. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Mikhailuk. Good on the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Allen surveying the D from past the arc. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point, getting pretty good results.
Here's Filipowski. Adams defending. Here's Mikhailuk. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rockets leading by 14. Allen outside. Off target from outside. Utah shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Pass to Sensabaugh. George dishes to Williams. From 12 feet out. Misses off the left iron. And so it's the Houston Rockets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
They've got Cam Whitmore. Allen is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 63 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Utah with the ball after the three-pointer from Allen. Williams passes to Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh. Nice ball movement by Utah. Williams with a clean look. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And coming down the back stretch, good time to check out the new power rankings. You look at the Pacers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out these Rockets, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. And Utah with a change here, too. Collier's checked in. Down low, here's Allen. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season, or we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Jazz call time here. For the Jazz, Walker Kessler comes in for Duarte. And it's Colin Sexton in for Collier.
Colin Sexton.
And the Jazz with possession here. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Here's Mikhailuk. Shot clock at 5. And here's Sexton. To halt the run. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Allen for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Here's Allen after the basket by Utah. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Pass to Whitmore. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And the layup's good off the glass.
Defense puts Şengün to the test inside, but he stays cool and gets the shot to fall.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Eason. Here's Mikhailuk. And a miss there on the triple. Allen outside. Launches a 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kessler a screen on Van Vliet. Sexton for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Sexton's got 8 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Allen. 37 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Sexton with a screen on Eason. Here's Sensabaugh. Eason grabs the board. Rockets have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Allen for the 3. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Shot on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. He has 5. And so it's the Houston Rockets having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run live. Here's thinking about the shot.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You know, for the Rockets, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Houston Rockets.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The guard pair. It's George and Sexton. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Exum, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. Allen for 3. Utah with the rebound. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he could put that one down.
Allen outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Allen's got 46 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Inside, here's Hendricks. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement of postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. Allen for 3. Connects from three-point range. Allen's got 49 points in the game.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Houston Rockets. For the 3. And another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, this guy cannot be stopped.
It is incredible. He's nearing second overall in career 50-point games. And still going strong.
Chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone should give you chills.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Here's George. And that time, also a missed shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Allen for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, sir. From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sexton against Allen. No good from outside. Utah shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Count it, good.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Allen outside. From outside the arc. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. George with the ball. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Count the basket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Allen, that's good.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
And so it's Houston, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see from the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter and timeout called. The Rockets, they're in front by 46. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually be.
Connects again from distance.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at fourth in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Allen for three. Good, another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Allen's shot is off. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight.